plays games with Steve
and Angel.
I can show that you're wrong. I can show that you're innocent.
A dazzling place I never knew.
When it's way up here.
It's crystal clear that I think I still killed my dad.
I think your dream was just a fucking dream.
Now my dream is being here with you. Phoenix is imagining this in his head. Edgeworth, right. Right.
Hello?
Then I would like to resume our trial.
Edgeworth.
Phoenix, Mr. Wright, stop salivating.
Edgeworth, I can't believe your
Sorry.
Edgeworth.
Judge.
I can't believe your father, the Sultan, was murdered.
Miles Edgeworth has admitted his own guilt. He has confessed his crime. Let us begin by hearing his testimony. Then, though pointless, let the defense do their cross-examining. The statute of limitations on the DL6 incident runs out today. Though it's unconventional for me, I'd like to run this one by the book. I see. Does the defense have any objections?
No, Your Honor. Von Karma, you knew this was going to happen from the very beginning, didn't you?
Very well. Will Miles Edgeworth take the stand? Will the witness state his name and profession? Miles Edgeworth. I'm a prosecuting attorney. Mr. Edgeworth, 15 years ago you mistakenly killed your father, Gregory Edgeworth. Is this correct? It is correct. Then testify about this matter to the court.
When Edgeworth was telling me about his dream yesterday, I noticed something. One detail didn't quite fit.
Have you ever had a dream that you can do anything?
that you can
Folks, Phoenix is literally me right now listening to this bit.
Do you not know that bit?
No.
Oh, it's like a Reading Rainbow clip. Oh. You've seen that of the kids?
Is it like a legit?
Have you ever had a dream that you, and I'm gonna pull this up because you need to watch this clip, and we're, even though I said we, need to get through this on time today, I still have to waste time and do this.
That will be the key, but only if
shut up. Can you see it?
Yeah.
I love his confidence, and then he's like, nailed it.
That's how I talk.
I know. Steve, this is you when you're like trying to do a bit and then you like it's like and that you could and that like and that's and then
save me LeVar Burton.
That you can do anything.
That will be the key, but only if I could get it to work.
That you killed your dad. God. Please.
Have you ever had a dream that you killed your own father? They're like, whoa, what? Okay,
whoa, TMI,
cut the cameras.
TMI.
Yeah.
Please stop this bit.
There's at least one commenter who's like, please stop this bit. Just read the dialogue as the puppets you are.
It's the kid in question, like years later. Like,
yeah.
Please forget about this.
They actually interviewed him, and it's a pretty funny interview as an adult. And that day I had gone to the courtroom to observe one of my father's trials. As we went to leave, an earthquake struck, trapping us in the elevator. My father and Mr. Yogi lost their composure and began to argue. Just then, something heavy fell at my feet. I picked it up and threw it at Mr. Yogi. I wanted them to stop fighting. A moment later, there was a single gunshot, then a scream. It was a terrible scream. I remember it to this day. That's all.
Wow.
And until now, you thought this memory was a dream. We were stuck in that elevator for 5 hours. The oxygen in the elevator ran out, and I lost my memory of the events. Bah! The same claim Mr. Yogi has made. Very well. Mr. Wright, your cross-examination, please.
Yes, Your Honor.
They had gone to the courtroom to observe one of my father's trials.
Hold it! What was the trial your father was involved in on that day?
I don't remember things very clearly. Only 2 things. I know my father lost, and Mr. Von Karma was the prosecuting attorney.
Mr. Von Karma, you were handling that case?
It was 15 years ago. I don't remember the details.
That was when Edgeworth pointed out the problem in Von Karma's evidence. I think he's lying.
As we went to leave, an earthquake struck, trapping us in the elevator. I'm curious, like, how many
Hold
floors
it.
down? Or up?
So, there were 3 people, including yourself, trapped in that elevator?
Yes, myself, my father, and Yanni Yogi. We were fine at first, but then as time passed and no one came to help,
Lost composure and began to argue. Because I guess, like, just being trapped in that enclosure, like, you're just running out of oxygen in that room. There's no ventilation whatsoever. And that's how, okay. Yeah, I just didn't understand, like, how that works. Like, did it have to be, like, a certain elevation for them to lose so much oxygen? But, like, yeah, I don't know.
No, I think you're in there for
know.
5 hours, and it's a high-stress situation. Yeah.
Yeah.
I see. All right. Hold it.
High elevation? What?
I don't know. Have you ever been up in the mountains? You lose.
They're not in a mountain. They're in the courthouse.
Yeah, that's why I'm like, how big is this courthouse? Is it like a? Yeah,
It's like the school from Wayside School. If anybody,
Yeah.
It's like a 500-story.
Oh, like it's clear just because they're like in a small little space for so time. Eventually, all the oxygen gets depleted, and it's just CO2 in there because of all the exhaling. But
I see.
how high up were they? Were they like a few thousand feet up in the air?
Yeah.
Jesus Christ.
What did you do then?
Yeah, thanks.
I was a 9-year-old boy at the time. What could I do?
Pull up my Game Boy.
I was scared, trembling in the corner. I was a Game Gear boy myself.
Oh, look at you. Okay.
Oh,
Well, you could have used
wow.
that. You could have used that as like a light source then.
But then,
Just something heavy fell at my feet.
Hold it. What was it?
a pistol. I assume it was the bailiff, Yanni Yogi's. The safety must have come off when it fell from his holster. And you picked it up. What happened next?
I picked it up and I threw it at Mr. Yogi.
Hold it! Did you know it was a pistol when you threw it?
I think I knew. I knew it was dangerous. But the air was getting so thick, I panicked. So you're saying that you threw the pistol at Mr. Yogi? I was in a daze.
Thought it was a boomerang. Let's see. A moment later, there was a single gunshot.
Hold it! The gun fired once?
Yes. I think after I threw it, I lost consciousness. Since then, they've echoed in my head every day. That gunshot and that horrible scream.
The scream.
It was a terrible scream. I remember it to this day.
Hold it! To this day?
Yes, I can practically hear it now. I doubt I will ever forget that scream as long as I live.
There it is. One part of that testimony clearly contradicts the evidence. I don't know what it means. I'd better find out and quick.
Hold on. All right. There was a single gunshot, then a scream. It was a terrible scream. I remember it to this day. I don't remember anything about this scream at all. Elevator, district court. Air in elevator was oxygen depleted at time of incident. No clues found on the scene. Gregory trapped in an elevator returning from a lost trial with son Miles. One bullet found in heart. The murder weapon was fired twice. Young Gregory trapped with the Edgeworth memory loss due to oxygen deprivation. I mean, I think it's this one. It's the only part of the file we haven't presented.
Objection.
Oh no!
Oh, my exclamation
Where
points.
did you present it? I mean, go through it. Just get through the
I
script.
think I put the last one. It's like the scream.
Press B more.
And what would... Okay, why did you think that would contradict what the last statement said?
Because I don't know. It was just talking about the scream. I wasn't sure.
Right, but again, we're finding a contradiction.
Right.
Right?
Right.
So what... I don't really get why you presented it.
I guess because it was just talking about the scream in general, I thought I could bring it up.
But that's not how this works. You have to
Alright.
you have to find a contradiction.
There's a single gunshot, then a scream. Okay. Well,
And what does that contradict in the case file?
the fact that there was 2 of them.
To what?
2 gunshots.
There you go.
Boop.
Objection! Are you sure you only heard 1 gunshot?
Yes, I'm sure of that. I heard the shot and the scream. Then everything faded. I was unconscious until the rescuers came. Bianca and Bernard.
Oh my god.
I see.
Look, Bernard!
Oh, Bernard!
Oh,
It's a
Bernard!
boy!
Gregory Edgeworth! Oh, he's dead!
Miss Bianca!
Hey, Miss Bianca, don't touch
That's
that.
a firearm!
evidence.
Anyway. But that doesn't make sense.
No,
Look at this file one more
I
time.
could do it. I could do it.
Then do it.
This plainly
No, you can't.
No,
This
I was gonna say this plainly contradicts the witness's testimony.
Objection! You do enjoy dragging out that file, don't you?
And these bits.
I don't accept this evidence unless you can tell us what page it's on. Which page contradicts the testimony, I got you there.
They didn't scramble the thing. Case I'm right now. Okay, it's victim data.
What do you mean scramble the thing?
Look at the victim data in this file. It says it quite plainly. The murder weapon was fired twice.
Well, Carver just takes the file and shuffles it like,
Hey, pick one. You can't look at them. Pick one.
that's not fair.
Miles Edgeworth only heard 1 gunshot. Yet, the murder weapon was fired twice. The first shot was the accidental firing when the pistol was thrown. So, who fired the remaining shot?
Was there perhaps another shooter who fired that second shot?
Objection. Your Honor, as I'm sure you're aware, this incident occurred 15 years ago. The evidence is dated. The pistol did fire twice. However, we do not know when that second shot was fired. Tisk, tisk, tisk. It might have been fired the day before the incident. There is no proof that the second shot had anything to do with this incident.
What?
I see. You do have a point, Mr. Wright. The murder weapon was fired twice, as we have heard. One of those shots was fired by the defendant, a boy at the time. Do you have any proof that the other shot fired had something to do with the case?
Do I have proof? Okay, I should probably say yes. I just want to review what this says. Taken from Gregory Edgeworth's heart. Still bears clear ballistic markings. Photograph of the scene of the murder. Press A to view. Just want. Oh, okay. Yeah, there's one out in the window, and then he was shot. Ooh. Okay. Ooh. What does this button do? Is that from? Were you doing a Home
Improvement? Yep.
Yeah. Okay.
Home Improvement.
Yeah. That's how the after the title drop. Do you have any proof that the other shot fired had something to do with the case? Yes.
Yes, I do.
Yeah.
Your Honor, I think I'll be able to show you proof.
Wait. It must be.
Are
Are you trying to sound like South Park characters or?
No, I was just doing the quick cadence.
The one time I do something original.
Very well. Can you blame us every time? She's like, how could you possibly think it was a reference to something? Very well, Mr. Wright. Show us your proof. Do you have evidence that Steve ever made up an original thought in his life that the second firing of the pistol is related to this incident?
I want to say this.
Take that.
It's not this.
Look at this photograph. Angel,
yeah.
look at this photograph.
That's because the music hasn't stopped.
You're good. This is a photograph of the scene of the crime 15 years ago. I can see that the victim lying there is Gregory Edgeworth.
This proves the murder weapon was fired twice at the time of the incident. This photo proves it.
So let me get this straight. You put the lime in the coconut.
What?
Did either of you get that reference?
I know
get it,
the
I get
song, but what is
Anyway.
what is your train of thought?
Yeah,
There's an old Coke with lime commercial.
Oh.
So they go, so let me get this straight. You put the lime in the coconut.
Oh my god.
Wow.
I'm surprised you didn't catch that.
I'm surprised too. I thought Steve might get it, but
No, not the Coke commercial. I just know the song.
Oh no, yeah, of
yeah,
course,
yeah.
but anyway.
I don't remember a fake or like a fake like a vague
Edgeworth is
commercial
like,
in the
I think I
90s.
murdered my father. Can we get back on topic?
And he's just like, hey, you guys remember that Coke with lime commercial?
And Von Carr was like, oh, that one was hilarious.
Yes.
I mean, Steve, I did see in the Discord we brought up that Orbit's gum commercial. Like, what the French toast?
Oh, yeah.
That's a classic.
Who are you calling Cootie Queen? You lint liquor?
Yeah. Ooh, let me get this straight. This photo proves 2 shots were fired. Where?
Your Honor, please get a clue.
Get a grip. We all just have bad brains. That's what we have.
We used to have bad brains. Bad to the brain. Bad to the brain. Bad brain. As it should be.
We're never gonna finish this.
No,
game.
we're not. It should be obvious. The contradiction is here.
I see a bullet hole in the door.
Your Honor, Gregory Edgeworth was killed by a shot from the pistol. Yet, there's also a bullet hole in the elevator door. We also know that the murder weapon was fired twice. Thus,
I know at least one commenter is gonna remember that Coke commercial. Please support me.
Yeah.
Anyway,
someone other than Edgeworth fired that second shot.
I remember that commercial. Order! Mr. Wright, what are you driving at?
It's simple, Your Honor. At the time of the incident, 2 shots were fired. One went into Gregory Edgeworth's heart. The other hit the elevator door. Remember that the defendant lost consciousness after the shot he fired rang out. In conclusion, we must agree that the second shot was fired by someone else.
Mr. Wright, but who could that someone else be?
The murderer, of course.
Objection!
Murder, of course.
I knew I should have stepped in before your wild fantasies got out of hand. Mr. Wright, look once more at the DL6 incident case file. Look closely. Try the case summary page.
The case summary. That's on page 1.
Look what is written there. Not a single clue was found on the scene. If the pistol had indeed been fired 2 times, then the other bullet would have been discovered on the scene.
He does have a point.
That second bullet has never been found. Why? Because the second bullet does not exist. The bullet that claimed Gregory Edgeworth's life was the one fired by his own son. That is the truth of this matter, the whole truth. It was undoubtedly something else that made that bullet hole in the door.
A bullet-shaped hole in the door.
Order! I will have order!
It's like a very persistent fly. Like, what the fuck else could it be?
I'm getting in there. Mr. Wright has proved one thing to us quite clearly, that the murder weapon was fired twice at the time of the incident. However, as Mr. Von Karma says, the second bullet fired was not found. It is highly unlikely that the police merely overlooked this second bullet. So all we have is the single bullet fired. I'm afraid I have to discount the defense's claim.
Tisk, tisk, tisk. I praise the judge for his wisdom in this matter.
How did this happen? I don't believe that the second bullet didn't exist. Was I wrong? Have I been wrong about this whole incident?
What are you doing, Nick? Why aren't we raising an objection?
I'm sorry, Maya.
What?
It looks like I was wrong.
Nick?
If the second bullet wasn't there, then all my conjectures are for nothing.
No. But you said you'd do it, Nick. You said you'd get Edward declared innocent.
I'm sorry. It's just, when I saw the photograph, I thought that the 2 shots had been fired. I was so certain of it. I thought I'd won. I thought that there was another person, someone else who fired the killing shot. But now, I was wrong to think it could be that simple. This case has stood unsolved for 15 years.
Nick.
Well, it seems that we have finally cleared up this incident. Only 1 bullet was found at the scene of the crime. That shot was fired by Miles Edgeworth.
Precisely.
I would like to ask one thing of Miles Edgeworth before passing my verdict. Have you been paying attention to the trial so far?
Yes, Your Honor.
Do you have any objections?
No. No, I do not.
So you killed your father, though that was not your intention?
Yes, I did.
Oh, no. He's confessing.
Very well. The statute of limitations on the murder of Gregory Edgeworth runs out today. Therefore, I must pronounce a verdict on the defendants today, right here.
Right now! You punched like a drunken right. I mean, that was just right there. That was right there.
Indeed. Does anyone have any objections?
I've been here before. It's just like my first day in court. There's so many things I know I should be saying. My mind's gone blank. I can't find the words.
Mr. Wright?
No, I have an objection.
Objection! Your Honor? I object.
Tisk, tisk, tisk. Tisk, tisk, tisk. Mr. Wright, on what grounds do you object,
Nick?
I don't know. This case is perfect.
Oh, no.
Ah! It must exist. The second bullet.
Oh, God. Jump scare.
What? What did you just say?
Nothing.
The second bullet must exist? But where? Someone took it.
Jesus.
Bleh.
I promise I'm not, like, clicking it, like, skipping it or anything.
No, that's
It's
intentional.
know.
It's intentional.
Okay, good.
It seems waiting is not going to produce us any answers from Mr. Wright.
Wait, Your Honor. The second bullet. It exists.
What? But we've just heard proof that it did not exist.
I realize that, Your Honor. I'm really grasping here.
Are we?
It's just someone took it from the scene of the crime. That's what happened.
But who?
The murderer.
Objection! The murderer? Then tell us, just who is this murderer?
I'm still thinking about that one.
So the criminal took the second bullet. Why would he?
Huh?
First of all, how would he have found it? It's not easy to find a stray bullet, Mr. Wright. Was there some pressing need for the murderer to search for that bullet?
The murderer had to find it.
Of course there was a need. That's why he took it.
Bah! What possible reason could he have had?
Well, the reason the murderer took the bullet away from the scene with him is...
The bullet would be proof?
Or maybe he thought that the bullet would be used as proof?
Proof?
It was a special bullet, so he took it with him.
It was his favorite bullet.
Objection! If that was the case, then he would have taken the bullet from inside Gregory as well.
Huh?
Why would he only take one of the 2 shots fired?
Oh, right.
Mr. Wright, have you really thought this through? I'm going to have to penalize you. Save.
Oh,
2. Save.
Yes.
Save your game.
Okay, back to it. Okay.
This isn't going so well.
Was there some pressing need for the murderer to search for that bullet?
Oh, did I really make a mistake? Oh,
Why would the murderer have spent the time to look for that stray bullet? I haven't got a clue.
What's wrong, Mr. Wright?
Bah! The murderer had no reason to take that bullet. You don't want to admit it, but it's true.
Had to take it. Had to
I would
take
focus,
it.
Angel.
The murderer? What does that mean? You're thinking too normal. Think crazy. Don't think why the bullet was taken. Think why the bullet had to be taken.
Mr. Wright?
Yes, Your Honor? I have no idea what I'm doing. Well, the murderer had no intention of taking the bullet from the scene. But, the murderer had to take the bullet.
Had to, Mr. Wright? What do you mean?
Well, for instance. For instance, what? Maybe the bullet, hit the murderer?
what?
The bullet hit the murderer.
Just saying, for instance. I mean, if it hit you, you would have to take it with you, wouldn't you? It's not like you could perform surgery right there. You know? Wait a second. I was just talking off the top of my head. What if that's really what happened?
Let me get this straight. So at the time of the murderer himself was shot? And he left with the second bullet still inside? Thus leaving only one bullet at the scene of the crime.
Yes. I guess that's how it would work, yes.
But there's a problem with that. The other two people rescued from that elevator, Miles Edgeworth and Yanni Yogi, were both unharmed. So that would mean...
The murderer came from outside, yes.
Oh.
Two men fight inside the elevator. Trying to stop them, the boy picks up the pistol at his feet and throws it. The pistol discharges and the bullet goes through the elevator door and hits the murderer outside.
Oh.
The boy loses consciousness. Then the murderer opens the elevator door and sees the men inside.
Mr. Wright, you are truly the most unpredictable defense attorney I've ever known. I can tell you're grasping, yet I cannot deny the possibility of what you say.
Objection! What are you saying? Deny it! Deny it! No one involved with the incident was wounded. There was no murderer.
No one was wounded at the time of the incident. He's right. I can't think of anyone.
Hey, Nick,
Huh?
I just thought of something really crazy.
Crazy?
Remember what Mr. Grossberg said yesterday?
Gregory Edgeworth dealt a blow to his perfect trial record.
Wow.
Must have been quite a shock for Von Karma. He took a vacation for several months after that, you see. Yes, an unusual event for that man. That was the first and the last vacation he's taken in his many years of prosecuting.
What if Von Karma didn't take that vacation because of shock?
But took it because he was injured.
Which would mean
Could only mean one thing.
he was the murderer in the DL6 incident.
He was the man who shot Gregory Edgeworth.
It was Von Karma. Is it both of us saying it?
No.
Okay.
I got full credit. Oh, man.
Something wrong, Mr. Wright? You seem dazed.
No, Your Honor.
Well, you have indicated the possibility that the murderer came from outside. Can you give us the name of your suspect?
Uh-oh. Should I come out and say it now? It's so funny because...
Oh.
Your Honor, there is a suspect. One lone suspect.
Well, this is certainly interesting news. Very well, Mr. Wright. Who is your suspect?
My hands are shaking.
What?
Von Karma!
Von Karma? You mean the Von Karma? The prosecutor? Sitting right there? Bah. You don't object?
I see no need. Why honor this ridiculous outburst with my objection?
Because you took a vacation for several months starting the day after the incident. Yet you pride yourself on a perfect record. Why would you take such a long vacation without any reason?
So you're claiming that I took a vacation to heal my injury from the incident? Fascinating. Prove it. I would have needed surgery, no? Where did I go under the knife at, Mr. Wright? Trauma center? Bring the doctor that operated on me. Have him testify.
Nick, let's find out who his doctor is.
It's no use.
Edgeworth?
I know Von Karma, perhaps too well.
He's perfect. He wouldn't leave clues. He probably didn't undergo surgery. That would leave a doctor as a witness.
Nobody's that perfect.
So what, Nick? Did Von Karma pull the bullet out by himself? That's insane.
No, he couldn't have. You can't just pull bullets out of yourself. Wait. What does that mean? That bullet has to be somewhere. But where?
Tisk, tisk, tisk. Well, Mr. Wright, can you produce evidence to prove that I was shot?
It's impossible.
All right, Von Karma. I'll prove it. And I'll even use evidence. I know how you like it so much.
Why don't you marry it?
What?
The evidence that proves Von Karma was shot is...
This random bullet, right? Taken from Gregory Edgeworth's heart. Still bears clear ballistic markings. And then, wait, this one's from... This is from the other one. Oh, taken from Gregory Edgeworth's heart. Still bears clear ballistic markings. I mean, we did sneak this one. I'm just gonna present it.
Don't.
Don't? Oh.
Okay, you gotta. I really need you to think here. Because why were you gonna present that bullet?
Because this is the one bullet that we had, and it was the one that we took from him in that kerfuffle.
But, yeah.
But where was this bullet taken from?
Oh, from the police files.
No, literally from where? Look, read it.
Oh, taken from
His
Gregor.
heart, Angel!
Okay.
Okay, so this is not it.
Okay.
What is Phoenix suggesting right now?
The evidence that proves Von Karma was shot is
What does Phoenix think is the case right now?
that the pistol that Edgeworth threw ricocheted and hit him
Okay,
by mistake.
right.
Yes.
And-
hit him with what?
That's misleading. A bullet.
a
right?
bullet.
What do guns hit people with?
Okay,
bullet.
you don't need to go over that. But
okay.
so, and what happened to that bullet?
It hit him.
And then,
He had to take a vacation, quote unquote, to remove it.
okay, and then what have they been discussing now about that?
Well, he couldn't have seen a doctor, but he couldn't take it out himself.
Okay,
So maybe he still has the bullet on him, like literally.
so what do we need to present to prove that? Look through all your evidence.
Oh my god!
Take that!
I saw that sparkle in their eyes. Isn't that so good?
Yeah.
Oh my god!
Isn't that so good?
Von Karma is perfect. He wouldn't risk surgery, leaving an evidence trail. So then, I ask, where is that bullet now? I think it unlikely that Von Karma performed surgery on himself.
What? You don't mean?
I do. There is the possibility that the bullet is still inside Von Karma.
Is that even possible? For all these years?
Well, there's one way to find out. We could use this metal detector.
Why do you have that?
Well, Von Karma, be thankful it's not the dog.
Oh my god. What if
Or the fishing pole, I should say. Everyone likes a dog. I'm going to run this over you and see what we find.
I'm gonna run this?
Objection! Ooh. I refuse.
You refuse? But refusing this means... You acknowledge that the bullet is still inside you? Order! Order! Order!
Your Honor, defense requests that we be allowed to use the metal detector.
Objection! Judge, I call for a suspension of this trial. This is an invasion of privacy.
Objection! The statute of limitations runs out on this case today. It was you who said we had to end it right here, right now.
You punch like a drunken rider!
You said that.
Oh!
I did.
Enough! I permit the use of the metal detector. Mr. Von Karma, you will submit yourself to testing.
Nick, what does this mean?
I don't know. But we have to give it a shot.
Pun intended.
Is there going to be a fun mini game where I run it over his body?
No, this isn't a bad game. This isn't Danganronpa.
It reacted. Something's inside his right shoulder.
Yeah, Steve's checked out at this point.
Oh yeah, I'm totally uninvested in this.
yeah.
In this
The
big
bullet.
twist. Mr. Von Karma?
You. It was you. I was afraid this would happen, and so I remained silent. Indeed, there is a bullet in my shoulder.
Have you noticed that animation he always does?
Oh, where he's like this?
Where he's...
However, it has nothing to do with this incident.
Oh, he's like squeezing his like... Oh.
Isn't that so good?
Oh my god.
He's done it... Yeah.
What?
Perfect.
I was shot in the shoulder long before the DL6 incident. I claim that the bullet in my shoulder has no relation to DL6.
It's not that shoulder, right? It's the opposite shoulder?
I think it is that shoulder, actually.
it's
yeah, he
his
keeps
right
touching
shoulder.
his arm here.
Okay.
Yeah,
Well,
yeah.
I mean, well, I guess because like in the imagined illustration, it's the other shoulder that was fired. So I was thinking it was consistent. Also, like, this is random, but like the back sprite of Miles when he's standing there on the podium, he has like his arms, like his hands, like flat to his sides, and like his like feet are like wide apart, and I just like imagine him standing like that for the entire
He would.
thing. It's so weird.
Pull over.
But, Mr. Von Karma, can you prove that?
Prove. Tisk, tisk, tisk. I have no obligation to prove anything. It is you who must prove something here, Mr. Wright. Not I.
Mr. Wright? Well, can you prove it? Can you prove that the bullet in Von Karma's shoulder was from DL6?
Of course he can't. You don't have any of the DL6 evidence.
It's because you took it out of the records room yesterday.
Tisk, tisk, tisk. With no proof, you cannot convict me of any crime. So sorry, Mr. Wright.
Right there, I see.
Yeah,
No, I'm the one who's sorry, Mr. Von Karma.
What?
You were close. One day away from freedom. You see, I have proof.
What?
Who would have thought you would have dug your own grave trying to convict Edgeworth? I can link that bullet in your shoulder to the DL6 incident. And here's my final proof.
And don't confirm it without...
Okay.
Yeah.
Because I actually am not sure. Because that's a metal detector. That was to find it. This, the murder weapon, fired 3 times, bears prints from Edgeworth's right hand. The fact that this was fired 3 times. Overhead map. Oh, this is a lake.
I'm gonna save you some time. What evidence are you looking at right now?
Well, this bullet that's from the gourd lake.
Why are you looking at evidence from the gourd lake right now?
I don't know. I just wanted to double check everything.
Right, but I mean, does it have anything to do with what we're doing right now?
I just wanted to double check, like, maybe. I just wanted to double check, like, the context that it has written. I don't know.
No, I mean, it's fine to look at it, but I'm saying just in general, stuff from Gourd Lake.
Probably won't be relevant.
Because what are we talking about right now?
We're talking about him. We're talking about, like, what happened 15 years ago.
Right, and so this gun is from the Gourd Lake crime. It's not the...
Oh, okay.
This has not anything to do with what we're talking about now.
All right. An old photograph. DL6 Exhibit A is written on the back.
Like, you know, look through stuff. Like, but I'm just saying that to save you some time, anything that's Gourd Lake is not... We don't really... It's nothing to do with the DL6 incident.
Right. Everyone was depleted at the time the no clues were found on the scene. A defense attorney trapped in an elevator returning from a lost trial with son Miles. 1 bullet was found in the heart. The murder weapon was fired twice. Court bailiff trapped at the memory lawsuit. Polly Jenkins. Photograph. Just 2 shots. Photograph of the scene of the murder. Press A review. Taking from Gary Edwards' heart still bears clear ballistic markings. Is it this photo?
Why would it be this?
It's Exhibit A from the DL6 incident.
What are we proving right now?
That he had fired it, or that he was shot.
No, we're not
ago,
proving that he's been shot. We know he's been shot. What are we? He's trying to claim what?
That who's trying to claim what?
Von Karma. What is Von Karma trying to claim right now?
That he was shot prior to.
He's
the DL6
saying that
incident.
the bullet in his arm has nothing to do with DL6.
Right.
How can we prove that is untrue? This picture doesn't prove anything about that.
Okay. How do we prove it? DL6 incident photographs retrieved from the records room. I'm sorry if it's just like screaming, like super obvious.
There might be a concept you don't understand. So go back to the pistol for me, just for an example. Read that. Or I'm sorry, not the pistol, the bullet. So read this.
Found in the victim's body, the ballistic markings match the murder weapon's barrel.
What does that mean?
That it matches the markings that are inside the pistol.
So ballistic markings tell you what then?
That it was used, and it was used specifically from that pistol.
Right. Okay. Just tuck that in your mind and look through everything else. Because right now, Von Karma's like, this bullet in my shoulder, this has nothing to... I was shot before, like... But not that. Don't pick that, yeah.
So this bullet, if the ballistic markings match the one that's in his shoulder, then it is from the same incident. It's...
Because it has to be from the same...
bullet, or from the same pistol. So I would just present this thing.
Take that.
That's... a bullet.
Where did you get that?
This is the bullet used in the DL6 incident. This was taken from the heart of the victim, Mr. Gregory Edgeworth.
Do you remember how we got this bullet?
Maya had to, like,
Yes.
grab it. Oh, okay.
The bullet is preserved quite nicely with all the ballistic markings intact.
Ballistic markings.
You may recall the term.
SungWon explained it 2 minutes ago.
It came up in the first trial 2 days ago.
Ballistic markings, fingerprints of a weapon. We know. Yeah. The same gun, unique pattern. I explained this concept already. It's quite accurate.
We have 2 bullets in our possession. One, the bullet removed from Gregory Edgeworth's heart. The other, Mr. Von Karma, is the bullet buried in your shoulder. We could analyze both bullets. Then, if the markings matched, we would know that both bullets had been fired from the same gun. The very same pistol. In other words, the murder weapon that killed Gregory Edgeworth. Mr. Von Karma, you will let us remove the bullet from your shoulder. Then we'll compare the ballistic markings to those on this bullet. And solve this case once and for all. Well, Mr. Von Karma?
That scream. I've heard that scream before. Wait, I know.
Help! I can't breathe!
Quiet. I said quiet. You're not making this any easier.
Stop breathing my air! I'll stop you! Stop breathing my air! Get away. Get away from my father. Ah!
It's that scream I heard in the elevator 15 years ago. Von Karma, it was you who screamed. Mr. Von Karma. Edgeworth! Edgeworth! Only you would dare defy me! So it was you. You and your father are my curse!
Oh my god.
Your father shamed me with a penalty on my record. And you left a scar on my shoulder that would never fade. I'll bury you. I'll bury you with my bare hands. Death! Death!
The jury's just like, Jesus.
Holy shit!
15 years earlier.
Mr. Chief Prosecutor, I am sorry.
Von Karma, it's not like you to make this kind of error.
I never would have thought that Edgeworth...
Edgeworth would be the one to catch you.
I was careless.
I'm sorry, but you'll have to be penalized. I've covered for you in the past, but not this time.
Edgeworth. It was a shock like none I had ever known. Me, penalized. It took hours for me to regain my composure. Suddenly I found myself in the darkness. I was in the court records room. I must have wandered in there without thinking where I was going. The room was pitch black. The lights must have gone out. I went out in the hall and felt my way to the elevator. I pressed the button and nothing happened. Then there was a noise. I was in pain, a horrible burning pain in my shoulder. Just then the lights came back on. The elevator door opened before my eyes. I saw 3 people inside, all lying unconscious from oxygen deprivation. Much to my surprise, a pistol lay at my feet. I knew then it was destiny. In his last moments, Gregory Edgeworth was still unconscious. He died never knowing who had shot him. Later, he spoke through a medium, blaming Mr. Yogi. He was fooled. It was the perfect crime. Tisk, tisk, tisk. Who would have thought another man would have come to open that elevator door? Judge!
What?
What are you doing? Do your job. Bring an end to this miserable charade. Now, end it.
Very well. This would be a crazy fucking case to watch on TV. It appears that we have come a very long way to the end of this maze.
I'm glad I showed up for jury duty.
Yeah. 15 years later, Mr. Miles Edgeworth. Yes, Your Honor. You were innocent. You are innocent. As you said, it was all a nightmare. Yes, Your Honor. This court finds the defendant, Mr. Miles Edgeworth, not guilty.
Real this time.
Well, it was real before, but it was a different crime. That is all. The court is adjourned. I hope if I ever do get called in for jury duty, it's something like this. Just a crazy fucking, you know.
Yeah, well, I worry about you because, like, you know, would be a thing where it's like, oh, like, what if you had to, like, stay on site or something, like, at a hotel, you can't interact with anybody.
Yeah, like the O.J. Simpson trial. Yeah.
But you would probably be fine because you would probably find some video game to, like, sink your time into.
I'm like, great, I get to be here.
Yeah, you'd be the one person not going insane. And we would be like, I miss you. And you're like, yeah, that's fine. I'm just getting some time in on, I'm getting all these achievements on this video game.
I'm playing Luck Be a Landlord. I'm good.
Yeah.
Nick, we did it. Did you see his face? Von Karma looked even paler than usual. He's pretending to be all cool, but inside, you crushed him, Nick. Crushed! I gotta say, I'm impressed.
It was pretty close, though. I was sure we had it.
I know, I was on the verge of tears the whole time myself. Now it's all just a good memory.
So, it's finally over, Edgeworth.
Right.
Yeah?
I'm not sure how to say this.
Oh? I know. Try thank you.
I see. Thank you, Wright.
You're welcome.
I think you could have done better than that.
Sorry, I'm not good at this sort of thing.
You got a lot to learn, Edgeworth.
Dear.
Whoa! Amazing, pal. You pulled through just like I thought you would. I'll never forget this. I owe you one, pal. Save real quick.
Oh, the music.
I think Steve knows why.
Yeah.
All right, back.
Okay.
And tonight, let's party. Dinner's on me. Yeah, my salary went down a bit this month, but who cares?
Oh, see, Mr. Edgeworth, you should take a lesson from Detective Gumshoe. That's how you say thank you.
I see.
Whoa!
Oh my god.
I feel foolish.
Don't worry. Take it a little at a time. You'll get used to it.
It's been 15 years since I've seen Edgeworth this unguarded.
Okay,
y'all!
Oh, why are you here?
Howdy, y'all!
Lotta!
Y'all were great in there! Thank you. Yo, Edgeworth, congrats!
Thank y'all very much.
I knew you were innocent from the start, of course. Just look at you. You wouldn't stick your hand in the cookie jar even if no one was there.
You were the witness on the first day of the trial, weren't you?
Yeah, well, let bygones be bygones, eh?
Speaking of which, what are you doing now, Lotta?
Who, me? I went back to college in a matter of 2 days.
Yeah.
I gave up trying to be an investigative photographer pretty quick.
Really? That's too bad.
Huh? Isn't that the hot dog guy from...
No.
Oh.
Huh?
It's over, Nick. My life is over.
Why the sad face, Larry? What happened now?
Oh, Nick. I'm not long for this world.
You don't look sick.
It's Keonce. She's going to live in Paris. Paris, Nick. She's leaving me behind.
Larry.
Yo, Edgy, there you are.
Yes, here I am. I know exactly what you guys are. Go up, do it.
Once again.
Once again. Here I am.
Once again, I'm torn into pieces. Can't deny.
Can't deny.
Can't pretend.
Congrats, Edgy. Here, a little gift from me in celebration.
It's like watching two kids trying to open a Christmas present. I'm like, all right, do the reference.
It's midnight.
Celebration. That's unusual for you. Harry Butts, you come along tonight too. My treat, pal. Phoenix, oh, we don't need to.
No, we don't have to bring it up.
Huh? Thanks. Looking forward to it. Yo, Nick. That's the suit that's questioned me. When he says treat, that's not police talk for prison food, right? Right?
I think you'll be fine, Larry. Right.
Yeah? What's up?
That envelope that Larry gave me, it's got money in it.
Well, yeah. It's not that strange. People give money away to celebrate sometimes.
It's $38, right?
Huh? What a weird amount. I mean, it's not a little, but it's not a lot either. $38 exactly?
Oh. Nick, wasn't that exactly the amount of lunch money that was stolen from Mr. Edgeworth in school?
Off mic, Angel asked about this, if we would ever find out, and I just straight up lied to them.
Oh my god.
I just didn't say anything.
Oh, yeah.
$38. No.
They were like, did we ever find out who stole the money?
No.
No, Larry, it was you.
It was you, Larry!
It was you fucker.
Oh my god.
What are you so surprised about, Wright?
Huh?
Larry was absent that day from school, right? But that doesn't automatically rule him out as a suspect.
What?
Think back to that day 15 years ago. Larry took the day off, but he was bored. He came into school anyway. Then he saw the money lying there, and the rest is history.
Never was good at history.
Edgeworth, you didn't know, did you? I suspected. I just couldn't picture Larry protecting you like he did that day. Everyone else was saying you did it. The whole class was against you, remember?
Yeah, too well.
Right, you may not know this, but we used to have a saying back in school.
Oh my god.
When something smells, it's usually the butts.
I know.
Really, Right. I'm surprised you didn't figure it out.
Well, this sure is an unexpected turn of events, huh?
Oh god.
Edgeworth.
You should have told me.
Now, Nick. It was 15 years ago. Don't you think the statute of limitations has run out, Mr. Edgeworth?
I'd say so, yes.
Statute, right?
Statute of limitations.
Statute
yeah.
of limitations. Okay.
There you have it.
Where does that leave me? I became a defense attorney because of what you two did.
Oh my god.
Well, I'd call you a goody two-shoes to the extreme.
Wow.
Damn, bitch. Eat shit.
Yeah, and you get worked up too easily, too.
The death sentence for both of you. Man, if I had known, I'd become a prosecutor. The same goes for me, only the other way around. For the longest time, I thought that I might have killed my own father. Remember that? Oh, God. Oh, boo-hoo for you. I thought I might be a criminal. I became a prosecutor in part to punish myself. If I had known the truth, I might have become a defense attorney after all.
Edgeworth.
Want to switch, right?
Hey, y'all! Line up. I'll take a photo.
Hey, photo time. Let's go.
And after that, dinner on me. But somewhat cheap. Burger King, I got coupons.
Detective Gumshoe took us out on the town that night. We celebrated Edgeworth's newfound freedom. Although, Edgeworth was still in detention.
Detention. Uh-oh.
Well, I got one last attention reference in there.
5:02 a.m. Whoa, I went a little overboard yesterday. My head hurts.
Damn, got drunk.
Huh? It's only 5 o'clock. Maybe I should go back to sleep. What's this? A letter?
Oh. Good morning, Nick. You were really impressive yesterday. Seeing you It made me think about what I'm doing here. I'm a spirit medium, in training, of course. I wanted to help Mr. Edgeworth, too. I wanted to help you, but I couldn't. I was useless. So, I've decided to go back to my training. I'll become a full-fledged spirit medium, for starters. I couldn't say it to your face, so I left this letter. Goodbye, Nick.
Goodbye? What time is it? Gah, the first trains for the mountains have already left. To the station!
Wow, new background.
I guess I'm too late.
Hey! Nick!
Maya! So, you're leaving?
Yeah. It's hard being a spirit medium who can't talk to spirits. And I think you'll do fine without me, Nick. Be good, okay?
Hold it!
Oh.
Wait!
What?
I never could have saved Edgeworth without your help.
Huh?
On the last day of the trial, I heard her. I heard Mia's voice.
You heard my sister?
Yes, only her voice, but still. It was at the very end when I thought we'd lost everything.
Well, that's my sister for you. Detective Gumshoe helped, and Mr. Grossberg, and even Larry. I'm the only one who couldn't help. I was useless, Nick.
But you were the one who stopped Von Karma, Maya.
Huh? I didn't do anything. All I did was wander around in a daze.
Sorry, but I have evidence that you helped.
Oh? Evidence? Show my ass evidence.
Don't get this wrong. Okay. What do you don't present it. Just confirm. What would you show her to? Hey, you helped.
It's this that she grabbed in the kerfuffle.
Because what did this? We needed this for.
To confirm the ballistic markings in.
Go on,
his
present
shoulder.
it.
Okay, okay.
I'm like,
Take that.
I'm like, if you missed this,
Yeah.
because you can, and it sucks because it. Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
A bullet.
Von Karma was convinced he had taken care of all the evidence pertaining to DL6. But you were the one who rescued the last piece of evidence we needed. This was the bullet that put an end to Von Karma. You were the one who gave it to me.
Nick.
Thanks, Maya. I couldn't have done it without you.
I'll be back soon.
Huh?
I'm going to complete my training and come back.
Okay. And I'll be waiting.
Of course you will. You can't run that office by yourself. You're hopeless.
No! I don't know about that.
Oh. So, bye.
Bye.
Oh, come on. Oh, I love Maya.
Thanks.
That's not your line.
Say it.
Thanks, Nick.
Okay.
Arigato.
Arigato. Naruhodo-san.
And so my story ends. Time to turn a new page. And say goodbye to the novice defense attorney that I once was. Now a new story begins. The same old crazy cast of characters.
Oh my god. Is it a roll call?
Ha! Don't think you've graduated yet, amateur.
Mr. Wright, perhaps you'd like to rethink that claim.
Yes, Your Honor. Uh-oh. I got a bad feeling about this.
Objection!
Oh.
Oh, yeah, and there's credits.
Yeah.
Steve, are you doing okay?
We'll worry about that later.
Okay, all right.
Hey, pal, Mr. Edgeworth came down to the precinct to wish me a happy new year. Talk about a pleasant surprise. Whoa, Detective Gumshoe! Then he hung his head low and went right back outside. Kind of like he was embarrassed or something. Strange, huh?
Oh my god.
How do you do, fellow kids? It's me,
Yeah.
Isn't that finale so good though, Angel?
It's so cute.
And like the Von Karma, the bullet stuff.
Yeah.
I love
Huh?
it.
Nick? Nah, haven't seen him lately. Who, me? I've been working at a cheese shop. That Missy's a nice lady, but she's not exactly what you call a cheap date. Huh? Oh, she's in Hawaii right now, yeah.
Yeah, they can go a little fast in
Yeah,
these.
I know.
Yeah, it's auto-scroller.
They're squaring us.
Oh, God.
Yeah.
How does it feel? What if we square your experience, huh?
Oh, right? Yeah, I remember him. I hear he's been busy lately. You know, not to ring my own bell, but I sort of taught him everything he knows. I'm sure he's grateful.
Oh, my God.
It's funny because this was the original end to the game, so there's a whole credit sequence, but there's another case after this.
Oh. Phoenix Wright? Oh, the defense attorney from whom I wrote that affidavit for his, yes. Oh, you should know I've taken over management of the Gatewater Hotel recently. Should you be in the area, please stop by. The avocado.
Avocado! Thanks.
Thanks. The affidavit. I said it.
Appaloosa. Oh, it's you. Phoenix Wright? Ah, yes, Mita's understudy, was he not? Wonder how he's doing. Haven't seen him of late. Ah, the days of my youth. Like the scent of fresh lemon, you see. What does that have to do with anything? Please leave. Please leave.
Wow.
Phoenix Wright? He an actor? Well, I'm not buying it. He can't be a star with a name like Phoenix. Do you know that they're finally putting some of Amazon movies on DVDs? One of the boxes, I don't know what the DVDs are, what I use 3 letters, everything these are. I'm supposed to keep it all straight, but anyhow. Whew.
Oh my God. We'll get used to DVDs because we got Blu-rays now.
I'm pleased to announce The Pink Princess is a hit. I sure owe that Mr. Wright a great deal. Oh, and I'm keeping my face out of the public eye till the show's over. I wouldn't want to ruin any kid's dreams, you know?
Oh my God. You're gonna be giving them dreams.
If young Angel had watched Steel Samurai as a child.
Oh yeah. Oh, I got a letter from Maya the other day. Sounds like she caught up a cold standing under a waterfall. I wanted to visit but didn't have time, so I sent her some Pink Princess trading cards. She says she can't buy them where she is. What kind of place is she living at anyway? What kind of hellhole doesn't have trading cards? No internet?
Ew. Gross.
Ew. Glad I live in Hollywood. Right? Who's that? You want to talk? Let's talk Pink Princess. All right. But, you know, I snuck into the studio the other day, and I saw her. The one inside the Pink Princess suit. Ugh, what a dog. It was kind of a shock for a boy of my tender age. Jesus
Very
Christ.
rude, Cody Hackins.
I didn't need to see this, this, like, epilogue for him.
Yeah.
Yeah, I remember, right? That lawyer guy. Huh, me, I'm in training to become a paranormal photographer. You know, that picture I took of everyone? Well, just behind them, there's a ghost.
Oh my God.
For real. Now that's talent. I'm gonna be famous. Well, isn't it implied that Will Powers plays the Pink Princess?
Maybe that's the joke.
Oh.
Yeah, I think that's why. Yeah.
Wow. He could never handle Drag Race.
Ghost.
Victory.
Victory. Even
wonder-
though they're holding it vertically because it was
Yeah.
originally in Japanese.
Yeah.
Probably.
I was about to say, I
Yeah.
wonder if it was.
Well,
Probably.
good thing we finished Phoenix Wright.
And we finished the game. It's all over.
All four cases.
Wait a minute, Angel, press A real quick.
Yeah, 'cause we gotta see
we just double check.
We gotta see the illustration.
Yeah.
Okay.
Court record 1.
Okay.
And continue.
No.
What?
No, because
Oh, new game.
I think it'll continue from where.
Okay.
Yeah.
New
We still,
game.
we still got one.
Do we have to do that, or do we do? Oh no, we don't have to buy it.
No.
No. Well, you cannot buy this anymore anyway.
But don't start.
Yeah,
okay.
just go over it. Let's see the picture.
Oh no!
It is like,
Sorry.
I'm over it.
That was my first misclick with the B this session.
Press 1. Yeah.
1.
Oh.
Yeah, there we go.
Oh.
And then just go back for me real quick. I mean, because, I don't think there's anything else. It's 4 episodes. No, I just press B.
B. Now you
Yeah.
press B.
But, what the? Episode 5.
What?
Rise from the Ashes.
What was that?
I guess we'll have to find out what that is next time. Bye.
Yeah.